Hello everyone, welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? I know you're watching us from I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Agent Rice in the deal of Morgan Rogers to the club of Arsenal. It's one of those big stories that we've obviously gone ahead to coming through here as our opener today. So smash like button, comment and share, and please continue to subscribe because we want to hit the magic number of 30,000 subscribers in there for you. Now, all I want to let you know is that we are powered by Think Landscaping. They design, they plan, they transform your outdoor spaces into your dream outdoor look in there for you. So the numbers are there. Go ahead and obviously do the needful and call those numbers, inquire for their services, but you will enjoy the beauty they've gone ahead to create around your entire side in there for you. So that is Think Landscaping in here for you. And just get to know that it's really getting big and better as we speak right about now. So Think Landscaping are the sole sponsors of this video, so please also show them support in here onto what we call the Rokani Media Football. Now, we've been told by Mirror Football that Arsenal are hoping Declan Rice can play a key role in convincing Morgan Rogers to join the club this summer. The Gunners are interested in the Aston Villa midfielder, with Rice's England World Cup connection potentially helping their push for the 26-year-old. Now, Arteta, every manager, when he's conducting a transfer window, he looks at the members he has in his squad that can obviously rapport up with the people that he really has, or with the people that he really wants to obviously come and bring in his team. That is it. So now, as we speak, Arsenal are having Declan Rice. And I tell you, it doesn't surprise me that amongst Arsenal players at the World Cup, they are hinting on a player known as Declan Rice. To me, I'm not really surprised, because maybe Declan Rice is that kind of person who has that convincing tongue to obviously tell Morgan Rogers that, please, however much Liverpool, Man City, Manchester United, Chelsea are in for you, the better place to be is at Arsenal. He will obviously recite the same scenario he was in. He'll be like, I was at West Ham, Manchester United wanted me, Man City wanted me, Arsenal wanted me, Real Madrid wanted me, Bayern wanted me. All those 5 teams were interested in me, and they wanted to pay huge money for me. You understand? And guess what would have happened? I came up and obviously said that Man City are champions, Bayern are winning trophies, Real Madrid are winning trophies, United, we are struggling, Arsenal were the emerging force. And I asked myself, at which club will my contribution be felt most? And where will I obviously be felt as that person who went ahead and obviously transformed the side of a team? I looked through all the teams and I looked at it, and it was Arsenal. I looked at Arsenal as a piece that was missing their jigsaw. At Real Madrid, I wasn't the piece that was missing their jigsaw. I was just gonna go there as another ordinary player. The same applies to Man City, because they had Haaland, they had Kevin De Bruyne, they had Rodri, they already had their stars. But at Arsenal, I knew Thomas Partey, who was the kingpin of that midfield, was aging, and I knew to it that my going there will obviously speak volumes in there for you. So that's why I came up and obviously made this decision, and I don't regret it. So, Mr. Morgan Rogers, we've done the foundation and laid it very well. We've gone ahead to win the league. We've played the Champions League final. Now, if you join a club like Arsenal, you're obviously going to be guaranteed at least winning a trophy every season, either the Champions League or the Premier League. Secondly, at the England national team, you can displace you can displace any player who is really blocking or shadowing your starting position if you are at Arsenal. Because look at Noni Madueke. You know, we all believe he's not better than Carl Palmer. He's not better than Phil Foden. But because he was at Arsenal and we are performing very well, Carl Palmer was left behind. Who else? Phil Foden was left behind because their teams were struggling and Arsenal is just starting. We have an average age of like 24, 25 years, meaning that we can go for the next 5 seasons competing at high levels and you'll find yourself in the starting 11 of England. So the best team, where you're obviously going to be going and get initiated or inducted into the starting 11 right away, it's going to be Arsenal. We have the money and you're willing to take you. Rice, I think, will continue to tell the lad known as Morgan Rogers that Man City, you won't be seen as a game changer. At Man United, you will obviously be one of those players who will obviously be the talk about points in there for you. But are you sure that they can keep their manager for a very long time like Arteta? Because at Arsenal right now, you have the assurance that Arteta is going to be here to stay, not until it feels like he is fed up and wants to go. It's always better to obviously be sure of the longevity of the manager and his safety. Man City, they have a new manager in Enzo Maresca, no guaranteed safety. Chelsea, they do have Jabi Alonso, no guaranteed safety. Man United, Michael Carrick, no guaranteed safety. Liverpool, Arayola, no guaranteed safety. So please, you have every reason to come in through and really play for a team that is obviously giving you vibes of really going in through and obviously being that big player in there for you. So I think Declan Rice is using those words to obviously convince this guy to obviously do the needful and obviously sign for Arsenal. And I'm not even surprised that he has already gone ahead to make a decision to to go at a club known as Arsenal. You understand? And I think that Morgan Rogers is a very big friend to Declan Rice because, as you see there, I've seen him on several times really trying to obviously train together. You understand? And it is really great in there for you that Rice is doing the job. And a lot Rice can promise to this guy to obviously see to it that he gets to this side known as Arsenal in there for you. But obviously, Arsenal is like meat at the butcher that has fat and is really looking good. There is no way you can opt away from becoming an Arsenal player, because one thing that can block Arsenal is only and only when they cannot pay the money or meet the asking price for the side known as Aston Villa. But as I know, if Arsenal went ahead to pay 105 million pounds for a player known as Declan Rice, why not 85 million pounds for Morgan Rogers in there for you? So they are hoping that during this World Cup, he continues to obviously convince the player to see to it that he does the needful. And I want to let you know that the club known as Arsenal has more other players that can engage this guy. And it's like, look at what we are building at a club of Arsenal. We are building something good and nice, you know. We are building something good and nice for the England national team. Look at the players we are having. Already, we do have Declan Rice, we do have Noni Madueke, we do have Bukayo Saka, and who else? Ebelechi Eze. You understand? So, if you are the 5th player to come and join Arsenal, we are making an English contingent at the club that will help us go places. So, Rice has lots of things to show this guy. And obviously, the beautiful game of football and how direct the manager will obviously try to engage in this guy. And lastly, he will obviously show him the record of players that Arteta's gone ahead to sign, and none of those players has gone ahead to flop. So, with Morgan Rogers 2 years away from hitting his prime, I think that would be the best thing. He'd like Michael Carrick, he made you what you are, but United is not the place you're supposed to be going at. And by the way, for me, as a United fan, I don't want Morgan Rogers at Man United, I tell you, because I do believe that we still have more problems to solve, you know, to reach the level of getting in a Morgan Rogers kind of player. Because I do believe the central midfield, that double pivot, we need to get in more and more players to see to it that we strengthen it there. And for Arsenal, they already have solutions, and they want to add one more into their midfield. And even Morgan Rogers can also be an addition to the attacking side. So, I tell you what, we are in here to obviously see how things will obviously pan out in here onto this channel. And thank you guys for obviously loving us. And I think Rice is doing his job, and indeed the player is really loving this. So Arsenal and Morgan Rogers, it's one of the deals that I think might be a here we go very, very soon in here for you. Now, let's go to another North London club. It goes by the names of not Tottenham Hotspur. Now, I've been shocked, by the way, when I obviously saw this. It's one of the deals that I never really saw happen in there for you. And I was like, oh my God, how is this coming to pass? Now, Dubravka, hear me out. Dubravka to Tottenham Hotspur, here we go. Deal agreed for former Burnley and Man United goalkeeper to join Tottenham Hotspur. Move completed today with Dubravka set to be backup goalkeeper at Spurs behind Kinski. Vicario to leave this summer. Now, I need to know more about Kinski because it's the first time I'm even hearing about his name. I don't know where he comes from. That is it. But if De Zerbi is choosing Kinski over Vicario, that means Kinski is really a different guy altogether. I tell you, there is something special with him because this guy and special people, special players, you know, he's really good at scouting good players in there for you. So when I look at Kinski, he's 23 years of age, right? And he's a Czech professional footballer who plays as a goalkeeper for the Premier League Spurs. And let me look around. He came in through in Spurs in 2025. That is it. And he has been at Dukla Prague, Sparta Prague, Viskov, Bradicu in there for you. And he joined in 2025, that his last year. So I'm waiting to see how Kinski goes ahead to obviously do the needful. And they tell us that on 5th January, Kinski signed for Premier League side Tottenham Hotspur on a 6.5-year deal in there for you. He made his first competitive appearance of the season for Spurs in FL Cup in there for you. And Kinski made his first UEFA Champions League appearance for Spurs on 10th March 2026 in there for you. So this is a brave decision that has been made by the guy who we call as De Zerbi, I tell you. So guys, I'm really excited about this, and I'm really so much ready for this, and I just can't wait to see him in the preseason. And I have to obviously check Czech Republic. World Cup fixtures in there for you. Let me check a little bit in here for you. So it's called Czech Republic. It's like they're into the World Cup, right? And let me check who is their goalkeeper. Is that guy there? Because if he's that good, Kova is the goalkeeper, and he's not even at the World Cup. So I don't know what's special with this guy. But this guy is very brave. I saw him really get in a different goalkeeper? Is it still, Verbregen in there for you? In between the stages side of Brighton in there for you. So I won't be surprised, but I really want to see how special he is to displace Vicario in there for you. Vicario looks like he's obviously going to be heading to Juventus in there for you. And Fabrizio has also gone ahead to drop a hint about Vicario's next destination. Vicario set to leave Tottenham with Italian clubs keen on the goalkeeper. Juventus are informed in case Aston Villa price for Dibu Martinez does not drop. Napoli monitoring Vicario if they can sell a goalkeeper this summer, one of the names on the shortlist. So it's Juventus and Napoli. Vicario wants to go back in there for you. But if I'm Vicario, I wouldn't be leaving Spurs. Sorry, I wouldn't be leaving the Premier League. How do you leave the best league in the world? Maybe he wants to obviously go ahead and really play home, and it might be one of those moments that you'll read through and obviously understand what exactly he's going in through, because it's always not easy. That is it. It's always not easy for people like this. But all I want to let you know is that Napoli, Juventus, not bad teams, but if I'm Vicario, I would 100% want to stay in the Premier League and look out for a different club altogether, because I think if at all Aston Villa loses Emiliano Martinez, Vicario wouldn't be a bad signing in there for you. You understand? And a replacement, Premier League proven good shot stopper, I think is a better ball distributor than Dibu Martinez. And let's look and see where he'll obviously be playing next. And if at all Dibu Martinez goes to Juventus, who will come in through to be the goalkeeper for the side of Aston Villa? Because if Aston Villa loses Dibu Martinez, they'll be in for it. If they don't get in Vicario, then who? I think they need a better goalkeeper, because Dibu Martinez has played a very big role into what they've gone ahead to become as a side of Aston Villa. So we wait and see. But Dibu Martinez is at the World Cup and he has not gone ahead to concede any goal. First game, they went ahead to obviously beat Algeria 3-0, right? And recently they came up and obviously went in for a beating for a team known as, what's that team? Austria, 2-0. And clean sheets are like clean sheets in there for you. He has gone ahead to keep clean sheets in there for you. Now, today in the World Cup, 22 hours, Switzerland, Canada, and Bosnia-Herzegovina and Qatar. That is Group B. Obviously, all those games are going to be played at the same time. Then Group C, there is Morocco and Haiti. And at 1 in the night, then Scotland obviously will come up and obviously play Brazil. Very tricky game. You know, Scotland, not it, they have 3 points. And they went ahead to lose to Morocco. So they need to win against Brazil. Brazil also need a win to top their group, because they not eat that. It won't be something easy for them. They are in Group C. So that means they are holding, or they will obviously play against teams in Group D. And D, there is Turkey, USA, Paraguay, and Australia. And you wouldn't like to obviously face USA, the hosts of this tournament right now. So they'll be pushing hard. And lastly, we'll be having South Korea and South Africa. Then Chechnya or Czech Republic will take on Mexico into the mix. So that's what the World Cup is going to be all about. And that's the opening video of the day. Continue to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David remains my name. And I'm here to let you know that we are bringing you more and more stories about this. And your reactions to Declan Rice convincing Morgan Rogers to join Arsenal are welcome in the comment section below. Do you think he's doing a very good agent role? All that and more into the comment section below. Rokani David signs out, and continue to subscribe. I love you all. better be nowhere, be at Rokani Media Football. I'm coming late, but I think by tomorrow I'll sort this out. But a marathon is up for us.